back to the channel. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Ken, and today we're here for a continuation of our Blast from the Past series. So,
yeah, episode 2.
Yeah, this will be episode 2. We're only talking about 2 movies in this one.
Yeah.
Whereas in the first one, I think we talked about 5 movies.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. But this is 2 classic comedies from the late 90s, early 2000s. But before we get into it and talking about these movies, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We talk about movies and TV and entertainment news every Monday on our live streams. Just all kinds of fun stuff. So I think you'll enjoy it. Hit the subscribe button.
Like the video.
Like the video as well, like she said. And then leave us a comment down below if you have anything to say about these movies that we discuss. And then turn on bell notifications for all future videos. So, which one do you want to start with? I got them. I'm holding them both right here. The audience doesn't know what I'm holding.
Let's go in like chronological order
of when
they came out.
No, oh, the order
when they came out. Yeah.
All right. Well, we watched this one second, but I'll let you show it off.
Yeah. So we watched Romy and Michele's high school reunion.
Romy and Michele's high school reunion.
Yep. And this came out in 96.
97.
97.
Actually came out in 97. And I believe we did watch it on Blu-ray, but I'm pretty certain I've got it on VHS.
Gotcha.
As well.
Yeah. So, this one was always fun to me because, one of the girls' names is Michelle. Now, I will say it's not spelt like my name, so.
No, it's not, is it?
There's just one L in this Michelle. But, I feel like this is a pretty, classic 90s movie.
Now, is this one that you grew up with? Because I don't remember if you said that you had watched it.
No, I wouldn't say that. Mm-mm.
Was this almost like a first-time watch for you? Do you remember watching, like, parts of it or something?
Yeah, probably more so parts of it. I think it was something that I probably watched, like, later. I definitely didn't watch it when it came out in 97. It would have been something I watched much later, probably, but yeah.
This movie was one of my favorites. I probably, no joke, have seen this movie at least 50 or 60 times.
I feel like that's all movies for you.
It is. I consider Romy and Michele just to be a straightforward comedy. I would describe it, I described it to you when we were watching it, as a female Night at the Roxbury.
Yep.
Is what it feels like. Just 2 people that they're best friends and they're oblivious to the world around them. Like they just live in their own little world.
Yeah, when you brought the fact that this reminded you of A Night at the Roxbury, like the girl version of it, I literally could not unsee the similarities.
It's similar.
Yeah, and so like even their personalities.
And I would say this is not a copycat because this one came out the year before Night at the Roxbury.
Correct. So I'm always like, okay, did Night at the Roxbury, which is one of my favorites, did they take any inspiration from this movie at all? Because it is kind of freakish how like similar their vibes are.
You can get into the cast a little bit.
Okay.
Lisa Kudrow, who of course on Friends plays Michelle, and then Mira Sorvino plays Romy, who you probably don't know from a ton of stuff.
So, what's her name? Mira
Sorvino.
Yeah. So
she was in a few movies in the 90s.
She played Romy, and the way that she acts is such like a dude, or like surfer. I don't know. It's like like her specifically. Her specifically kept reminding me of A Night at the Roxbury. Just like that, like, doofus kind of vibe. I don't know. She just, like, threw me off. And she also reminded me a lot of someone who's kind of popular today. And I can't think of her name, but she's in the new Barbie movie. She plays, like, she's been in the preview. She plays the weird one that they go up and see. And
I don't know if I know who you're talking about.
Oh, my God. She's in, like, Ghostbusters. She has that like really funny personality.
Kate McKinnon?
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit. And I don't believe that Mira Sorvino was like a straight up comedy star at this time. I don't know of any other comedy she was in. I know of a couple of horror movies she was in around this time.
Oh, interesting.
But Lisa Kudrow, of course, was a comedian. I just think that they make a really great pairing and a really great like comedy duo.
Yeah.
And they play off of each other very well, and they just have a really fun dynamic and energy to them, like the whole movie.
It was definitely fun, good time. I don't know if I would like put it up there with like my all-time favorite comedies or anything.
Yeah.
But overall, it was pretty funny and enjoyable.
And a great soundtrack as well.
Oh,
I
killer
told you
soundtrack.
right before we started.
Yeah,
it's
they're
one of the best. One of the best.
Let's rate it.
What are we rating out of 5?
Yeah, you want me to go first?
You go first.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
I give it a 4.5 out of 5. This is honestly one of my favorites. I think it's pretty great.
Oh, wow.
I love it.
Okay.
I'm not giving it a 5 out of a 5 because there's, I don't think it's like a masterpiece or anything of cinema, but as far as comedies go, it's one of my favorites. So I love the movie, and it held up for me. So
okay. All right. Well, what do we got? What's our other movie?
We got some spirit fingers right here with Bring It On.
Yep.
Can you do the spirit fingers? Is that how you do them?
Something like that. Yeah.
Something like that.
I was not a cheerleader, and
but yeah, we watched Bring It On. This is a movie from 2000, starring Kirsten Dunst, and you got Gabrielle Union and Elijah Dushku, I think is her name. So yeah, a good cast. It's that 90s, early 2000s.
I honestly, like when I looked it up, what year this came out, I was shooketh to my core that this came out in 2000. I'm like, holy crap, this came out 23 years ago. Like, it
crazy,
just doesn't even seem right, but...
Bring It On, though, if you remember, like, that movie was kind of a phenomenon, I feel like, when we were in middle school. I just felt like everybody was talking about it and bringing it up. It kind of felt like it took the world by storm.
Gotcha.
Kirsten Dunst's, like, performance and just how seriously she takes cheerleading kind of reminded me of Legally Blonde a little bit.
Gotcha.
Just like the two characters, Woods and her. And I think both of those movies came out maybe the same year.
Yeah. It was fun to rewatch. Our daughter actually watched it with us, and she enjoyed watching all the like cheerleader sequences, like dances and like the cheers that they say, because they're very catchy and just kind of funny. I don't know, but I don't know. What, you got anything else you want to say about it?
No, I think it's a very, it's definitely, if you watch this now and you're not familiar with this era of teen movie and comedy, it is definitely very of its time, but it's a movie that I put on, and it's like a comfort movie. It's like a quick dose of nostalgia. You watch this and it just transports you back to that time in your life where you didn't have a care in the world and you were just watching movies. So yeah, I enjoy these kind of movies. Pretty much any movie from this era I can watch and enjoy. Yeah. So yeah, I enjoy the movie Bring It On still. What do you want to score? What are you going to give it?
I'm probably going to give it a 3.5 again.
Okay, you're a tough critic tonight on these older movies.
We're not talking about...
We're not talking about the Godfather here.
I don't know.
I would argue that Bring It On is the Godfather of cheerleading movies, though.
I don't know.
I would say that.
Yeah. To me, these are just, 3.5 to me is pretty good.
Pretty good.
I
will also give it a 3.5 out of a 5. Okay. I think it's a very good, basic, teen comedy that's fun to watch. Yeah. So. But yeah, thank you all for watching our Blast from the Past episode 2 reviews. We hope to do more of these for sure. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and then leave us a comment down below if you've seen either one of these movies. I imagine some people have probably checked these movies out before.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Let us know your thoughts on them in the comment section below. Turn on the bell notifications for all of our future videos, and follow us on our social media accounts down below in the description. We'll see you next time.
Bye.